A life we are dealing with. Yo, let me get a round of applause for all the strugglers, all the survivors. Arise from the ashes.
Pull out the tune and forward again.
This is the sound of Dyman Mind.
Gold Mine Productions. A life we are dealing with. Yo, let me get a round of applause for all the strugglers, all the survivors. Arise from the ashes. All the champions. Mama, your boy make it. Mama erase our champion. We not give up hope. Mama erase our winner. We not give up hope. Even though we're from the ghetto, we not give up hope.
This is BCR.
We not give up hope. No way, no way. Even though them say we're from the ghetto, I'm from a place that's place of fool and
DJ Agemenon.
we are explosive. Me myself and the youths we are ball out. Well, this a one boy where them can't stop. We are go hard, we not stall out. Mama erase a champion. We not give up hope. Mama erase a winner. We not give up hope. Even though we're from
Dyman Mind.
we not give up.
Talk to me, Dyman. How are you, my brother?
South Africa, bless up.
That is bus. If you know, I started with this one. You know, it was catching for me. I love it.
Mad thing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate the opportunity to rap with you, your audience, you know, the global audience. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, music is just art from the heart, brother. Art from the heart. Art from the heart. I just want to put some good message out there.
Yeah. Let's play it. Not from the start. Let's start it from the middle. And we go to the interview. Big up to yourself. Just hang on.
Mama erase a champion. We not give up hope. Mama erase a winner. We not give up hope. Even though we're from the ghetto, we not give up hope. Mama erase a winner. We not give up hope. No way, no way. Most of my life I've been struggling. I've been looking for the break, so I'm hustling. Mama don't say, don't make them get to you. She say, what's do I gotta come to you? She say, my son just stand up firm, I go alone. Mama erase a champion. We not give up hope. Mama erase the winner.
Right.
We not give up hope. Even though
Dyman Mind, my brother, big up to yourself. I love the sound, you know, it's just something else. I love the title itself, Mama Raised a Champion. And that is you.
Give thanks.
Yes.
It's all about trying to motivate. You see, personally, I'm a man that I respect and I love to see when the underdogs win. You know what I'm saying? Like the one that you go through the struggles of life. Whether it be where you're born, what obstacles you encounter, and you just continually push yourself above all, you know. And as a Jamaican, most if not all of us love and respect our mother, you know.
Yes.
And one of our first goals in life is to make mommy proud. Yes, so I make mommy know, say, yeah, you raise a champion. You see what I say?
Big up
man,
yourself.
bless up, man.
I love that. You know what? I love that because actually raised by my mom, because my dad died when I was just in grade 3. And your message actually resonated with my life as well. So I love this sound as well. So big up to you, my brother.
Yeah.
Love it, but with respect to others like that. Big up.
Yeah, man. Every day is Mother's Day, you know what I'm saying?
Every day is the Mother's Day. I love that.
Every day is Mother's Day.
That is something else.
Yeah, man. Mommy can kick back and smile and say, son, you did it.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, son, our daughter, you know, we can't leave out the ladies them as well. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, it's all about this perseverance, yeah.
Massive. All right. You know what? This is a basic question that most DJs love to ask, and I'm going to ask it anyway. So you're going to walk with us through your life with Dyman Mind.
Yeah.
You know, break it down for us, bro.
All right. So the name Dyman Mind. So let's start here. So, you know, diamond signifies strength. You know, they say diamond can cut through glass and all kind of things. You know, the pressure of the diamond can break a lot of things. And then you have the mind now. The mind is just the mental aspect, the strength of the mind, the creativity, the open-mindedness, the broad concepts. You know, so you put the two together, and it's really strength in mind, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like that. I like it. So basically, it's from Diamond. Is it safe to say that?
Yeah.
Is it, that is massive. That is massive. But yes, I mean, your musical journey, right? Your musical journey.
Musical journey. I started, I'd say, in about 1996. You know, that seems like a very long time, especially now. But you know, started off with just a curiosity, you know. As a kid coming up, you know, I used to love Ninja Man.
All right.
You know, I love Professor Nuts. Yeah, I used to love Professor Nuts. I still remember. I can recite most, if not all, of his songs.
Like 5,
you know, and
10,
I used to,
15, 20,
yeah, I used to,
and that
yeah,
was that Professor Nazi, right? 5,
yeah, man.
10, 15,
Yeah, man.
20,
Yeah, man.
25, 30. I love that. You know, I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
1996, like you said, 1996. I was doing grade 6. Actually, I was very young. You know, Agie.
Yeah, I started young. I started very young, as a teenager at the time, you know. And you know, just like most people coming up, you know, you go through the ranks of learning. You do the talent shows. You know, you try to study the music. And then I became a student of the music. I fell in love with the music. You know, and you know, I wrote songs, you know, recorded songs, but I also got into doing the radio program like you're doing. I got into that. I also got into the sound system, you know, playing music in the sound system. I got into production. I got into writing, you know, writing entertainment articles. So, you know, like with everything that I do, you know, I like to learn the basics of everything else that supports it so I can understand it more. You know, so I got into all different aspects of the music business itself.
Yes.
You know, and my first official release was in 2002 by a producer called Rough Cut, the Rough Cut Entertainment label.
Yep.
A song called Bed Pop Down, you know? Yeah, that song said Bed Pop Down with under the Sensei, you know? Yeah, so we did nice. We did very well. You know, actually it was on vinyl. Yeah, you know, I'm coming from the vinyl days as well.
Yes. I
remember
the vinyl days.
You know?
I remember the vinyl days. You know, a lot of DJs were still doing vinyl. I love that, you know? I love the vinyl thing. And I know one of the DJs right here with the Black Culture who do the vinyl is DJ Biggs. He does the vinyl as well. That is something else. And I like that. You know what, my brother?
Yeah.
You mentioned you being a producer yourself, right? And yep.
Producer, engineer. Because what happened is, you know, where I live here, it's not like, you know, when we're back home, where you walk down the street and studios all around and stuff. So I found myself in a position where I had to help myself, you know, and I had to learn. I had to learn, you know, engineering, how to record myself, how to record other vocals, how to mix. I got into beat making a little bit. You know, I started kind of just, you know, producing myself, you know. You know, get a rhythm that's out there and just record on it, mix it, you know, send it out, you know, you got on the mixtapes. You know, we did I don't know if you remember that song that Akon and Young Jeezy did. It's a rapper from over here.
Yes.
Yeah, you remember the remix with Cartel and Shabba?
Production of that one.
Yeah, we actually had a remix on it. Yeah, we had a remix on that track.
Oh, okay.
And that, the remix did very well, very well.
That is massive, my brother.
Very well, and it was like a,
we have got a lot of things. You know? We have got a lot of things to discuss, my brother. Let's pull out some music right now. I'm gonna play "Call on You" right now, then we'll come back. Then we'll finish this discussion as we go. What do you think about that? It's massive, isn't it? I like that.
Yeah, man. Big up, man. Run
Big
it.
up yourself. Let's do this.
I tell us to this life that I ease the one and all, but ain't no
Father God, you hold me down. Yeah.
No, whoa, whoa.
Give thanks. Give thanks for another day. Me rise up and can do this again, you know? Yeah, give thanks for the courage, the motivation.
Give thanks for another
Give thanks
day.
for the blessings.
Another day.
Sure.
Me no solid could get a youth from the street.
Right, guys, for those who are joining me right now, this is the Non-Stop Dancehall Craze with DJ Agie, and my guest today is Dyman Mind, massive sound. This song is called Call on Me. That is massive. Big up to yourself all over the board. For those who are joining me, remember I love to do this all the time. Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the Force, Jah Rastafari.
Prayers got me through. Only part of times. God, they did it from day one. You know my heart, you know my meditation. Only for truth, only for confessions, only for prayers, no conversations. Me give thanks to me knee earth. Me know it could have worse. Hey, as I lift my hands to the sky, Father God, when me call on you, you always show me a sign. Every time when me call on you, listen my prayers high. Oh, when I call on you, you always pull through. You always right there. You never let me down yet. One time you used to ask you, Father God, why me a struggle? It's like the rain is always
This is BCR.
but at my yard I don't get wet. Sometimes me broke like dog mouth, taste like salt with beer white squall, and temptation rise me about to fall. Jaya come along with some blessings. Those beautiful eyes staring at me, those angels in my life. It's more than ever.
You also big up to yourself as Champagne, as straight from Jamaica. That is massive. Shaman how? I like that. Big up to yourself, my sister. You know, your support is amazing and unwavering and unquestionable as well.
Hey, as I lift my hands to the sky, Father God, when me call on you, you always show me a sign. Every time when me call on you, listen my prayers high. Oh, when I call on you, you always pull through. You always right there. You never let me down yet. Give thanks for another day. Never forget to pray. Give thanks for another day. Always never forget to pray.
Yes.
Give thanks for another day. Never you
This is
forget
something
to
else,
pray.
you know?
Give thanks for another day. Always
I like
don't
it.
forget to pray. As a youth growing up, surrounded by enough zinc fence and enough board house.
Depths of the soul, heartfelt.
No resources, sometimes no guidance.
You know, when I first heard your
Yeah, man.
songs for the first time, I was wondering which platform I should put you onto. You know, I was thinking the Reggae Drive Time Show or the Non-Stop Dancehall Craze. Then I said to myself, let me ask you, which one would you prefer? You said you want to be on the Non-Stop Dancehall Craze. You remember that?
Yeah, man, I mean, you know, dancehall, reggae, no matter music with you know. Music with the boys. If it's a dancehall, I am a lover of dancehall.
I like it.
I when I say I love it, you know, I love it. I study it, I live it, I feel it, I think it, I dream about it. You know, I'm coming from the era. Let me give you a little backstory. I'm coming from the era back in the day where your brethren them we arguing over who better Bounty Killer or Beanie Man, who better Shabarangs or Ninja Man. You know, we sit there, we dissect the songs, we talk about the songs, you know, the Mad Cabra, the Sprague Bench. You know, we idolize some of these guys. I have a lot of 45s, a lot of vinyls. You know, we take the vinyls out and we're having Clash, DJ Clash. you know, you are DJ against me are DJ against you.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm coming from that era, you know, I'm coming from that era where it was just all like, you know, we were dedicated to it, and it was all about love. It was all about the love, you know?
That is massive.
Yeah,
you know,
man, all about the love.
Yeah, it's all about love. You know, sometimes you mentioned the clashes, right? I remember we used to do those clashes back in the days whilst I was in Zimbabwe. Yes, we used to do those clashes. But we remember the same concept that we always use. Like, music is never a competition. It was just for the entertaining of the fans, you know, because we love that.
Yeah, it was, that's all it was, man. It was just the love. And, you know, what I loved about those days, especially to the audience that came, they came with love too, you know. They came to have a good time, and it wasn't like no everybody taking out their cell phone, and you know, people actually paid attention back then, you know.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. The scenery was great. You know?
That is, you know what? Let's play this sound, right? Casting stones. Remember, I've got a speech impairment disorder, but that's all right. After that, there's some issues that I need to discuss with you, in particular DJ America, you know, the lovely words. We love to discuss this thing right here on radio all the time because it's very important.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Pick up yourself. Let's play this one, Casting Stones.
Perfection, I'm searching, feel like, real life. He without sin cast the first stone. So when they fling them rockets, bounce back on them glass holes. So bounce back on them glass holes. Yeah. He without sin cast the first stone. So when them fling them rocket, bounce back on them glass holes. So bounce back on them glass holes. Yeah. I wonder if them are gonna really change. I wonder, every day I wonder if them are gonna really change. Some people know them wicked with them evil heart. I feel wonder what's the real cause. I can't see them blood in them vein. Me I tell you I can't see them blood in them vein. Act like them perfect, like they don't make mistakes. So the rumors always start at them gate. People like them debate the most righteous, but put up I hear before you touch right. Be without sin cast.
With me is Dyman Mind.
Them rocket bounce back on them
right here on the Black Culture Radio with DJ Agie.
So say be without sin cast the first stone. So when them fling them rocket, bounce back on them glass holes. So bounce back on them glass holes. Whole crab in a barrel, them are some vampire. We sick and tired of your dirty ways. Oh, you fi judge me with a lifetime of failure. You know,
for those who are joining me, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody. It's a morning for me, and it's a Friday. I love that. Big up to yourself all over the world.
I critique my grind when a lifestyle is worse than mine. Why you so unkind? You know you cross the line. You know wanna get a youth to shine. Every day you say you want step out on crime. When you spend the blood money same time. He without sin cast the first stone. So when them fling them rocket, bounce back on them glass holes. So bounce back on them glass holes. Yeah. He without sin cast the first stone. So when them fling them rocket, bounce back on them glass holes. So bounce back on them glass holes. Yeah. I wonder if them are gonna really change. I wonder, every day I wonder if them are gonna really change. I wonder if them are gonna really change.
My brother, talk to me.
I wonder.
I'm here, man.
Yes.
We without sin cast the first stone. So when them fling them rock, it bounce back. On them glass, oh, come on,
this is just, did you take this one from the Bible? I like that. I love that. Casting stones.
Yeah. Yes, man, casting stones, you know what I'm saying? And there's plenty of examples throughout everyone's life where they've encountered that. We hear, someone is unfairly criticizing you while they're actually doing worse than you. You're trying to step up in life, you're trying to move, you're trying to motivate yourself, you're trying to do things for yourself. And for some reason, somebody have a problem with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then oftentimes, because we're, oftentimes we're blessed. We stay prayed up. We stick with the Almighty. So it's when them throw them stone and them bad mind and them bad intentions, it bounce back and go right towards them. That's basically what that song is about. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
So let's continue rolling with the Almighty.
Yes. I love that. Still on that subject, casting stones, the reason why I wanted to talk to you about is the crime, right? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the crime. Let's pay special attention to Jamaica right now. I understand right now you migrated to the United States of America, but you represent Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica yourself. You were born there.
Yes.
And what is going on in Jamaica in terms of crime? Who should we blame? Where should we cast the stones to right now?
Well, that is such a deep issue. It's not just one thing. And, let's take a step back and look now. Crime is really a global problem. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's not just Jamaica alone. It's probably more magnified because it's a smaller country. And, just the way it gets covered. But like in the U.S. here, too, there's a crime problem here as well. And I'm sure in all the other parts of the globe. What I believe is there's a very dark energy on this globe, on this earth that we live in, and it affects everyone everywhere, in reference to Jamaica now, right?
Yep.
A lot of the crime, some would say poverty, some would say various different things, but there's a whole multitude of things. There's poverty, there's a lack of education, and ignorance. A lot of times, two guys are simply having a disagreement about something, and it end up being violent. So that people don't reason anymore. There's a definitely lack of love.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. Definitely.
Yeah, lack of love. There's a lack of love.
Yeah, I'm worried about that myself as well, because I see that, like what you said, it has become a global issue for everybody, and it has become culture for a lot of people.
Yes.
And what are we teaching our generation? Because if I'm a criminal, if my son, my kids see me as a criminal, don't you think they would want to be a criminal as well? Because I'll be feeding them using that the proceeds of crime.
Yeah,
that's what we call them. So that's where my worry is.
Well, children live what they learn. Children live what they learn. You know what I say? So I think the solution to the problem is love. That's a place to start. Respect. A respect for a person. A respect for life. You know what I say? Respect for life. Don't be so quick to take someone's life. Don't be so quick to, pick up the gun and fire the gun. And I think, another thing in reference to Jamaica now, a lot of the young people, there's not a lot of opportunities there. So the people need to work on, creating more opportunities. Because they say, the devil have a lot of work for idle hands. Yeah. So the more they sit around and not doing anything at all, that's the opportunity to get into some things you don't need to be in. So it's a bevy of problems. And we have this tendency as human beings to try to blame and don't take account for what role you play in it. So a lot of self-responsibility have to take place as well. from the parents down to the children, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we need more, more fathers in the homes, more structure in the homes.
Yeah.
This generation coming up.
Yeah.
We know have to break the cycle. Break the cycle, and don't teach what the bad things that you learned coming up. Now that you know better, do better. With your children, show them a different way of life. Lead by example, because a lot of times, I have kids too, and a lot of times, I've noticed I have to remind myself that, the kids are watching. They may not say anything to you, but they're watching. They notice. You know what I say? So I can't be driving, for example, and pushing my head out the window and cursing all kind of expletives at the next drive and acting like a fool, right? Because my kids are in the car.
Yes, the road rage. You're talking about the road rage, yeah. It happens a lot of time,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what am I teaching them?
Yeah, that is something.
You know what I say? Yeah, and it remind me of the Michael Jackson song "Man in the Mirror." A lot of us really need to take the message from that song. Because you can worry about controlling the society, the neighborhood, other people's children, and so on and so forth. But the best and most effective thing that you can do is to control your household. Have an influence and impact on your household. And you start by yourself. Start by looking at yourself, being honest with yourself, and realize what you need to work on. Because you have your children coming up, or you have other family members that are looking on. And some of them might even look up to you as well as an example of what life is about. You know what I say?
Yes.
So we can't always gravitate towards the negative and exhibit the negatives of this world, because we live in a world where it's really good and bad.
Yes. Talking about that, the world that we're living in, which is good and bad, just like what you said. I don't want to actually dwell into the politics. I think you know what is going on right now. You know what is going on right now with regards to this war. But we have to be very sensitive with regards to how we comment these days, because it has become, for me, the way I saw it, it's... when we thought we had freedom of speech, actually we do not have. That's what I think myself. Why? So with regards to issues with picking up the gun and shooting the other person, and picking up the gun as well and shooting the other person in the form of self-defense and stuff like that, a lot is going on. Anything that you can share on that one, but you remember, you can choose not to comment on this issue. Right, but what do you think about the whole situation that we're going through right now in our world?
Well, I think that, let's put it this way. I believe that we have some very irresponsible media. I think we have some irresponsible media, and I think it's very, they kind of choose what you're supposed to feel good about and what you're supposed to don't feel good about. And I think there's a lot of mental manipulation taking place. You know what I'm saying? And that, war is never good, regardless of who it is. Violence is never good, regardless of who it is. Even if you feel justified, the killing of another human being, I could never support that. No way whatsoever. You know what I say? Can this world, can we coexist and get along with each other? Yes, possible. It is possible. And I think in terms of the world leaders, we have a lot of insecure men as world leaders, because you have conflicts that start by disagreement between two world leaders that have nothing to do with the civilians, but the civilians get involved. Because you have no choice sometimes.
That's where my main worry is, because like you said, we have got very irresponsible media, because this is my own opinion. Remember, the views that I share right here on the Black Culture do not represent Black Culture Radio. What I thought was, instead, the media should be pushing for a dialogue. It's actually putting more fuel on the fire. Both sides. We have to agree on that. Like you said, I agree with you. Irresponsible media.
Yeah, it's, you know, I sit back and I'm watching it and I'm concerned like everybody else because, you know, we certainly don't want this thing to spill over and escalate to the point where, you know, it becomes very, very dangerous. The world is already a dangerous place. And we don't need it to escalate to the point now where, you know, you go outside and you're looking up in the sky, you're wondering if something gonna fall from the sky that, you know, damages the place.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the talk that's going on right now, and that's reality. That's reality. So
Yes, but let's go back to the music. You know, let's leave this politics to the politicians. Remember, they are pushing the pawns whilst they're sitting in their bunkers and deciding who will die and who.
Yeah. Let's put it. Let me cap it off by saying this, right?
Yeah.
I have one feeling about politicians worldwide. Don't matter who you are, what side you want, where you're from. I think the whole of them are liar and thief. I don't like none of them. So I'm not deal with that. I'm not deal with politics. Simple. We just deal with love. We deal with love. We deal with message. We deal with music. And I love people.
Yes.
You know, I love to meet people. I love to learn about people. I like to learn your story. We share story. We share ideas. We communicate. We talk. We have a good time. We enjoy the things we have in common. You know, I just love people. And I love to see when people win. You know, that's all I'm about, you know. Everything else.
Big up, my brother. I love that. I love that. You know what? Let's move on with the music. Politics, you know, we'll spend the whole day and nothing will change. Babylon system is always like that. So let's move on with the music. So I'm going to play this one, You Are My Lover. Then you're going to go through the sound after the sound, right? Big up to yourself, Dyman Mind. Right.
Yeah, man. Before you play it, I want to send this one out to all the beautiful ladies in South Africa and the world. No matter what you look like, no matter what your shape, no matter what, you are beautiful inside and out.
Big
you know what I say? And for all the men, I'm giving you permission to plagiarize the lyrics of this song. They can talk to your lady the way I'm talking in this.
I like that. Big up to yourself. Plagiarizing with consent from the artist himself. I'm going to do that, but that is something I'm going to do that.
Take the lyrics and go talk to your lady, man, and you know,
like
everything was nice. Everything will go nice, man.
Let's play. Remember, I've got the consent now. I've got the consent now to play this, you know, to use your lyrics towards me and the ladies. Big up yourself, I try to imitate our accent because remember, I'm from Zimbabwe myself, living in Zimbabwe. But big up. Let's play this out.
This one is for my baby. You're my lover, you're my baby, you're my friend.
This is PCR.
I'll be right there to the end.
Right there, for those who are joining me right now with the Blog Audio Radio, Non-Stop Dancehall Craze, I'm with Dyman Mind, that's straight out of Kingston, Jamaica. But he's staying in the United States of America. Love that. Big up to yourself all over the world.
This our loving feels so real. My life was so lonely until I met you, girl. The moment you're standing right by me, your love is all I need. You completely satisfy my needs. All of my life, all my love, all my dreams. You're my lover, you're my baby, you're my friend. When you need me, I'll be right there to the end. I love spending time with you. You make our love shine through. You're my lover, you're my baby, you're my friend. You stood by me when I was ridiculed. You always encouraged me. I learned so much from me. Love propose as I left them all behind. The day you found my heart. Many days I just get so lost in time. So in love with you so fine. You're my lover, you're my baby, you're my friend. When you need me, I'll be right there to the end. I love spending time with you.
Culture Radio. We are Black Culture Radio.
We are Black Culture Radio.
Y'all say them want take me from me, but I love when you hold me, baby.
Wait.
Coming on my life, you are the sweetest, sweetest, baby. Everything is so compatible, you are the driving force behind me.
Alright.
You are the queen, you're the
Dyman Mind. My brother.
Yeah, man, we're there again. Big up to all the listeners. Big up to all the listeners, you know. Give thanks.
Nice one, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Big up.
Yeah, man.
Talk to me.
Yeah, before we go any further, real quick. I must say a special thank you, not only to you, but big up to Marvin.
Yeah.
You know, Marvin has been a key supporter from day one.
Fortitude.
I'm saying this to the global world, to South Africa. Marvin, if you're listening, I appreciate you, brother.
He's a great guy. You know, I agree with you. Great guy, Marvin.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, massive. Big up to yourself, Marvin. Just like what that man. Remember that, because he is our ambassador as well. You know, I love Marvin. He's the ambassador connecting artists all over the world. Yes. That is massive.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I wish I would connect him right here on this session. I would try to do that later on. Let me try. But let's talk about You're My Lover, this sound. Remember, you gave me the consent and the right to plagiarize.
Yes, man. You're my lover, you're my baby, you're my friend, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was inspired, inspired by the wife, you know?
Oh, that is massive.
Yeah. So like me, I tell her, say, I can't use it, man, to work, man.
I like that.
Use the lyrics.
Yeah, I will use them. I will definitely do that, my brother. Definitely. So tell me something. I've got the links, right? But I need you to share with the fans right here on the Black Culture Radio where they can find your music, right? I've got the links. I'm gonna share the links later on the recording after this session. But some would want to know where they can find your music right now.
Well, you know, we're in this social media era, so I'm on all the social media platforms. I'm on the Instagram. You can find me on Spotify. You can find me on Pandora. You can find me on the YouTube. You can find me on the Facebook. And, you know, all of those places is Dyman Mind, Dyman Mind. Yeah, and if you wanna reach out to me, you can send me an email at dymanmind@gmail.com. You know, so yeah, I'm out there now on the platforms, the Apple, the iTunes. Yeah, just go on any of those platforms and type in Dyman Mind, Dyman Mind, and you'll come across a series of things, you know.
All right, big up. Also, big up to yourself, DJ Miggs. Massive. Thank you very much for the support. And also, Mark One at Black Culture Radio family saying big up to you, Dyman Man. They love you.
All right, bless up. Give thanks to the support. I appreciate it.
Yes, I love that. Thank you very much. You know what we're going to do right now? I'm going to ask you to do shout outs. Then I'm going to play the sound called Gone Too Soon. Then you explain the sound. Then we'll play it. But I know you'll be back on radio sometime this year or next year when you drop new sound. When are we going to?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I have some new songs. They're in the production stage right now, and so we're looking forward to once they're finished, you'll be one of the first to get it.
Ah, perfect.
You know, and I'm in the studios recording, writing. Yeah. You know, so I'm looking forward to having an exciting 2022.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's hope we won't see the mushroom clouds I hope we won't see the mushroom clouds. I don't want to see those mushroom clouds in my lifetime. Personally, I don't want to see them. Even after I am gone, there should not be any mushroom clouds, because that's devastating. We should not see.
Yeah, we have a saying in Jamaica. We say, "Man a plan, gotta wipe out." You know.
Yes.
So we have to be confident that the Almighty is in control. And you know, things won't get to that point where we're seeing these things in our lifetime.
Yes.
You know what I say? So hopefully all this posturing and all this stuff going on can dissipate, and we'll get back to our world of just love. And you know, I can one day make an appearance in your region of the town, and you know, greet the wonderful people in person, and do what I love to do, which is I love to perform and entertain the audience. You know? Yeah, man. So that's we have to just look forward to life. You know, we have to focus on the positive aspects of life. Yeah. You know, because life is the greatest thing that we have. And it's from you open your eyes every day, that is a new opportunity to have an impact on someone's life, your own life. It's a new opportunity to correct the mistakes of yesterday and to apply what you learned from yesterday. You know what I say?
Big up yourself, my brother.
Again, yeah, man. And it's an opportunity again.
It reminds me the message that you just shared with me that is so touching. You know, it reminds me of our late brother, Dan Morgan. May his soul rest in peace. Yeah, you shared the same sentiments with me right here on radio, and I'm happy you're sharing the same sentiments with me right here on radio, on the Black Culture Radio. That is massive. Thank you very much. And you know what?
Man.
Okay, go ahead, my brother.
No, I was gonna say that you know everything that I say, especially in terms of the message of love and all these things. You know, you can't wake me out of my bed 4 in the morning and I'll say the same thing, because it's real. You know, that's how I feel. I'm not putting on an act and trying to impress anyone. You know, we just show love and live love. You know, live in love and show love. That's it.
All right.
You know, and them things that make your life easier. You know.
Nice one.
Those things make your life easier, especially when you know you can come across great people like yourself and form that relationship out of mutual respect. You know, I respect what you do. You respect what I do, and I respect. Yeah, man.
Same to you. I love that. Big up to you.
Yeah, man. I'm a respect your platform for come on and just give it my all and just try to touch your audience from a distance and just know, say, yo, we love the support. And the music is meant for you to find something within the music that's going to touch your heart, that's going to touch your soul. You know, whether it be the words or the sentiments or the feeling, you know, take a piece of it with you.
Yeah.
You know, spread the word. Take a piece of it with you. Spread the word. If there are lessons in there that you can apply to your situation, apply it. You know, no need to ask. It's meant for you. You know.
Nice one, my brother. Let's do this now. Thank you very much for the words. That is something else. You know, you sound like you got the script from King Solomon. I love that. The script from King Solomon, the wise man.
Yeah.
Right. We're gonna play this one. Gone too soon, but because of time. So I'm gonna ask you to do the shout outs. You know, and. For now, we'll part ways, but I know you'll come back on radio at some time.
Oh yeah. No doubt about it. So I want to say again, big up to you yourself. Big up to all of the audience in South Africa that's tuned in, all the global audience that's tuned in. Big up to Marvin. Yeah, man. You know, big up to my kids, Alexa and Abigail. Big up to my wife, Sandy. You know, big up to my mom, family members. And all the key people that played a role in my development, because you know I think nowadays a lot of people forget the fact that you know everyone needs some form of development, whether it be music or you're going to school for accounting, whatever. Development is the key. That's why you strengthen the foundation and build the foundation. So big up some people who play a key role, you know.
Yeah.
The rough cut, Talbot, you know, the different producers and the different people that we used to write songs together and bounce ideas off together. Big up to Mosai. Mosai is on the song here as well. He's a guest artist on the song. And big up to my brother Owen Nibs.
Yes.
You know, Foreign. Big up Jagan. You know, and we press the time, but you know, if your name will get mentioned, just know say big up said yes, see? Yeah man, so yeah man, bless up again and thank you again for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Big up Tony Tito, Natch. Big up
Thank you,
Lazarus.
I like that. That was an honor to have you right here on Not Radio, and I will see you soon. You know, I'm planning to go around the world, and I'll probably meet you. Yes, a big up, brother. Nice one.
Yeah, man. Enough. Tremendous amount of respect. And going into this song, this is one of the most important songs, most touching song that I've ever written. And I'm gonna give you a little background on the song. You know, I recorded this song probably like maybe about 6 or 7 years ago. I recorded it, and I had it sitting there, right? And a good friend of mine, like, where every song that I write, he's one of the first person I call and say, yo, what do you think about this? You know, I'll DJ the song, and you know, that person, he was there from the 1996 development, and he played a key role in just encouraging me and pushing me, and you know, because he's also an artist himself, and he teach me a lot of things as well. I learned by watching him and stuff. You know, and you know, I wrote the song. I had it sitting there for a while, and then when I decided it's time to release it, this was maybe a year and a half or so ago, and I got the song mixed and everything, and right before I could send it to him, you know, what we talked about earlier about the violence in Jamaica. So he was killed. You know, he was killed. And I must say that, you know, when I got the news and I sat there, I shed some tears. And even though I wrote the song and I had to channel the emotion from a certain place, the song became real to me. Gone too soon. Yeah. You know, and every time I hear that song, I just remember him, you know?
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand.
Yeah,
that's why we have to talk about violence all the time, because it is very important that we address that issue all the time to remind the people, this is not who you are. This is not who you are. Stop the violence.
Yes.
You know, stop the violence all the time.
Yeah, man.
We try.
Yeah, man. So this song, So this song, now, like I said, it's really for anyone that you miss someone, whether, you know, through sickness, violence, natural death, whatever the case may be. You know, take a piece of this song, take a piece of the emotion, a piece of the energy, and, you know, apply it to your life's situation. You know, it's very touching, very emotional. And, you know, it's a song that I would love to be able to heal. You know, heal some people, because, you know, I mean, it's life. You know, people pass on, but we still have to live. We still have to move on. We still have to function. There are things that we still need to do, so we can't get stuck in that realm. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, you know, hopefully this song can you know, bring some sort of comfort to someone and bring some healing to someone. You know, never to forget, but be able to move on and carry on that person's legacy, carry on their memories. You know, yes. You know, if there are things that the person wanted to do, you can come and complete that. You know what I say? If your brethren leave children behind, you know, step up to the plate and help to be a positive influence, a mentor, have a positive impact on those lives, because your brethren is not around, you know? Step in and play the role, male or female, whatever the case is. So that's what this song is about. It's dedicated to the world as a message of healing, a message of hope, a message of just putting things in perspective. And like I said before, never forget, but carry on the love that you have for that person. share
Thank you
it with
very much, my
someone
brother.
else.
I love that.
Yeah,
Thank you
man.
very much. It was an honor having you right here on radio. Big up to yourself, my brother, because of time. But I like it, the fact that we managed to play your music and the message that you shared with us right now on the Black Culture Radio. That was massive. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to the next time, you know.
Yes,
and give thanks
yes.
again, man. I appreciate it. One love.
Definitely. We're gonna do this another time with DJ Agie to another level. Big up to yourself, my brother. Have a good evening for you. Remember, you're still Thursday. Have a good evening, my brother. Big up to yourself.
Yeah, man.
Nice one. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Son touch up over the head, so you know, feel it still, just gone.
Selector, pull out the tune.
Yo, fire.
And forward again.
Right, guys, for those who were joining me, with me was Dyman Mind, that's straight out of the United States of America. But he's a Jamaican from Kingston. That is massive. A big up to yourself, Dyman. That was a massive interview. So, guys, catch me today, Friday, the Reggae Draft Time Show from 5 to 7 GMT, and that is 7 to 9 Central African Time, which is 12 to 2 EST time, right here on the Black Culture Radio with DJ Agie. When we take things a little bit slow, that reggae music, massive. Big up to yourself. Catch you next week again on the Non-Stop Dancehall Craze, right here on the Black Culture Radio, same time.
Like it burst, him just reaching prime. Which we didn't know, would I beg a little time. Hey, I woulda give him my all, I woulda give him my last. I give him anything for send him back on ya. Me sit and reminisce as the years go. One heap of memories as the tears flow. No, I believe it goes so. Yeah, I believe it just can't so. We used to celebrate, we laugh and drink. And even when we disagree, we not stop link. But time take your life. No understand it, but we still a try. Gone too soon. Brother, I'ma see you on the other side. Gone too soon. But hey, such is life. Gone too soon. Brother, I'ma see you on the other side. Gone too soon. But hey, such is life. It hurt me heart, me hear my virgin job flesh, but it is a harsh reality we have to accept. Me know you woulda tell me say me no fi stop step, and me no fi worry wonder what's next. But what we have to understand is tomorrow is not promised. Live life to the fullest, let's go. You used to tell me no fi panic, from a clean heart you got it. Me knowing on the stars you will glow. Spread your wings and fly away. Spread your wings and fly away. You'll be shooting in stars.
DJ Agemenon, working off another hot
Spread your
explosive
wings and fly away. Spread your wings and fly away. You'll be shooting on stars. Yeah. To all the kids who go school and never make it back home. To all the soldiers who lose them life in the line of duty. Warriors who lose them life fighting for a worthy cause. To those who lose a brother, a mother, a father, a sister, a cousin, a niece, a uncle, a aunt, a good friend.